You're listening to an encore presentation of this program, KCAA, the Inland Talk Express.
Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best.
Welcome back, everybody. Happy Sunday. You're listening to Whatever Works on KCAA 1050 AM and Express 106.5 FM. I'm your host, Sam Works.
I'm Kyle Kerrigan.
And tonight, we do have a guest. He's just not here yet. He's making his way. He has been on the show before. We're talking about AJ Cutthroat here. He's super excited because when we had him on the show before, he was an amateur boxer making his way through the ranks. And now when he comes on the show, he is now a professional boxer. I think this is him real quick. So let me answer the phone, and then Kyle, you can do the sponsor and get us started, all right?
Yes, sir. SNJRadio.com. No negative news, no politics, just feel good music. And also Clash City Entertainment. Your local stop for music entertainment will be, we're still looking for venues, but we're looking at bringing some music back to the IE.
It's okay. You can come at 4:30 if you want.
Well, while Sam is talking to the guests right now, now's a good time to remind you guys that we have a giveaway, and our giveaway is 2 tickets to Bolero. That's 2 hours of free bowling and free shoes.
Yeah.
You answer a series of questions, and you can get those tickets.
Actually, it's going to be the first caller to call in.
The first caller, okay.
But we're going to do this after we come back from break.
This is going to be after break, so stick around till 4:30.
Yeah.
Or around 4:30. The number going to call in is 909-383-1000. That's 909-383-1000.
Yep. And then if you guys like opera, there's also, I have tickets for that too, but I was gonna do the giveaway for those. Yeah, I wanted to make sure we give away the Bolero.
You ever been to opera?
No, I want to so bad, but I'm working. Dude, that's like a type of class that I would like to attend. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah,
I don't think I have the voice for it.
Well, I wouldn't like do it, but like I would like to dress up and go watch opera. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I've been to a lot of like shows and stuff, like singing, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
And some of them are opera singers, and I like it. I ain't gonna lie.
Opera's interesting. I've seen one opera show. It was really interesting.
Oh, so you have gone to an opera show?
Yeah, just one. Yeah.
How long ago was this?
This was like 2019.
Oh,
yeah.
Fairly recent. It's not like you were a kid or anything. This was actually...
No, it was actually pretty interesting.
What made you want to go?
Actually, there were some people that I knew in my dorm. Not my dorm, but like the area in the apartment complex that we're going. They asked me if I wanted to go. I was like, got a free ticket. So it'll be pretty interesting. It was really interesting.
What made it so interesting?
It's just like, it was like a play, but it was all voices. It's like a play with voices. If you like musicals or plays, it's like that, but it's mostly like they use their singing as the emotion. It's pretty interesting.
I like that. No, I like that a lot, actually. I don't hate musicals. I actually like musicals.
Me too. Actually, I call them my sisters, because I grew up with Isaiah and his family.
Mm-hmm.
My sisters, Maddie and Layla, are in the High School Musical. Wyatt just did a musical, and I went a couple nights ago.
Really?
Or it was last night. I'm sorry, it was last night.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it was just awesome to see them on stage, and yeah.
What's one of your favorite musicals?
Oh. Well, one of my favorite plays of all time is Rent.
Rent?
Rent, yeah. Rent's probably my favorite. I like the Sound of Music.
Sound of Music's good. Classic.
Yeah.
There's a movie. It's called La La Land.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I like that one.
That's a good one.
You know, so I had someone watch it with me, and she got really upset because like the ending is sad, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't think it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
Like,
I
if
know
you
what
guys
mean.
never seen La La Land, I would check it out. I recommend it. I actually, so how this happened in L.A., they have a rooftop theater. We should get tickets for that place, bro.
We should.
Rooftop theater over in L.A., super dope. You know, you expect like, okay, but it's L.A., it's probably a lot of noise and stuff. You get headphones, you're outside, you got little lounge chairs. It's cool. I mean, it's a cool little
Yeah.
spot. It's definitely not like something that you can like cuddle up with your partner or whatever. Like,
Okay.
it's just more of like an experience.
Gotcha.
You know,
Yeah.
Obviously you can take your headphones off and talk to each other during the movie, and it won't interrupt anyone.
Yeah.
But if you get there early, like they have like a basketball court, they have like all
That's
this
cool.
stuff that you can do in the meantime while you wait for your movie. They have a bar, you can drink, you know, snacks, all that stuff, and you're in LA. You know,
Yeah.
super dope. I went there, rooftop bar in LA, and then after we watched La La Land. That was the movie. And then after that, we went to a whiskey bar over in LA.
Okay.
First time I went to a whiskey bar, it was really cool. Actually.
Oh yeah, it's a really
Yeah.
cool experience. Like the whole atmosphere.
The atmosphere of it. I mean,
Yeah.
there's something I've always wanted to do with me and my brothers. There is a famous picture of the Rat Pack, like Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, and all of them, and they're playing pool, right?
Yeah.
It's a really cool picture, and I was like, I kind of want my own. I want to like reenact it with like me, JC, Timmy, and my cousin Adonis.
Yeah, that'd be
Like
dope.
we're wearing like slacks and like suspenders or something, you know, and like
Oh, that'd be cool.
Adonis is like smoking like a cigarette. JC's drinking a glass of whiskey. Timmy's like shooting, you know, the pool table, like, but make it a picture, you know, black
Yeah,
and
you
white
should.
or whatever. Like, I think that'll just be so cool.
Yeah.
Or even if we're all just like posing, you know, we don't have to like pretend like we're like, you know, doing something. Like we can all just like be by the pool table, and this
feel it.
whiskey bar, talking about atmosphere, was like the perfect place.
Oh yeah.
I was like, this is where I want to take the picture. It was you know, very dark, a lot of wood. You know, the atmosphere was just there. You know,
Yeah.
I was like, that's pretty cool. So,
Yeah.
But La La Land, that's a good one. The weirdest one I've seen is Cats.
Cats is weird.
Cats is so weird.
Yeah, that wasn't my cup of tea.
Yeah, it's not really my thing. And like some people are thinking like, some people are like, oh, I'm not into like musicals. You know,
Yeah.
I get it, maybe. But there's a saying in radio where it's like not all like, there's no such thing as bad genre of music. There's just bad songs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like there probably is a musical out there that, you know, one person will enjoy, you know, compared to others.
Definitely.
You know, I never really listened to like death metal or like screamo or anything like that. I was like, I don't know how people can like this, you know? But then, you know, I just came across a song and I was like,
Yeah.
I mess with it. It's kind of cool, you know?
Yeah.
And I talked to someone who does like death metal, and I was like, bro, sometimes you can't even understand them.
Yeah.
He was like, it's really not about the words, it's about the energy.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he said that, I was like, okay, and I opened my eyes a little bit, and I understand it a little more, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's a culture. It's a culture thing for sure.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's like punk.
mhm.
You know, like punk. The music kind of sucks sometimes, but it's the energy.
Yeah.
You know, like the instrumentals are like offbeat, or that's what it's about, though.
Yeah. There's a song called Mac the Knife.
Yeah.
Okay, by I think it's wait, who sings Mac the Knife, Joe? Bobby? Is it? Some old guy, yeah.
It was Bobby Darin, right?
Bobby Darin, yeah.
Yeah.
From the 60s. And it was playing at my work today, and one of my coworkers, Tina, she's all like getting down, shaking her head, snapping her fingers. And I was like, you know what this song's about? And she was like, no. I was like, it's about a hitman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
literally talks about all the people that he killed, and like he just kills a guy on a random Sunday, like in the side of the street, talking about, you know, dropping a body in the lake, talking about, but like,
Yeah.
and it's a song from the 60s, and obviously you can hear what he's saying, you can understand it. But just because of like the rhythm and the beat and everything, like the energy of it, like
yeah.
no one's really paying attention to like the lyrics. Like you can even sing along,
Right.
but then you don't even know what you're saying, you know? And I love that song. And you know, I had my dad come visit us, and he was like, "Oh, you know what this song's about?" I was like, "No." He's like, "Listen to the lyrics." I started listening to the lyrics. I was like, "This is crazy." Like what?
There's a lot of songs like that got played on the radio too. Like like Third Eye Blind made Semi Charm Life. It was about being addicted to meth. It's a really upbeat song, and it was played on the radio a lot.
And it's a classic, yeah.
Yeah.
Not really like a classic, but it's a very well-known song. What's that one song? School Shooter.
Yeah.
Something Kicks.
Yeah, Pumped Up Kicks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pumped Up Kicks.
Yeah, it's about
It was like a #1 song for like the longest time.
yeah.
And
yeah,
no one,
fostering people,
yeah, no one really knew what it was.
I knew I clocked it.
Yeah?
As soon as I heard it, yeah.
That's crazy. No, I never knew. And then, who was it? Someone told me that someone got suspended because there was a threat at a school, and someone in the class started playing that song.
Oh, that's
Yeah, it's kind of dark, you know. And he wasn't the one. He was just, you know, trying to make things light and just be funny. But it wasn't. That's a serious moment. You know what I mean? You can't if there's like a school shooter, you can't be playing.
yeah. No, that
A
sounds like
song about-
retaliation.
Yeah, that was wild. So I don't know. It's interesting how music does its thing, you know. Recently, I've been going to the gym, and I'm phasing out. Like when I was in high school, the people I used to hang out with, not the best crowd, I have to admit. Will be honest with myself and to you listeners, but I was listening to like rap, you know, and all that, and then I kind of phased out of it. And after high school, I started like listening to my own type of music, the songs that I like. And it was more like 50s and 60s. Like I love 50s, 60s, even 70s.
Yeah, oldies are the best.
Oldies, yeah, oldies are the best.
Yeah.
But recently, I've been listening to a lot of rock. Recently,
Rock. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going through like my little like rock phase, you know. And then everyone goes through phases,
Right.
You know. But right now, it's my little rock phase. So
Mine right now is rap.
is it?
Yeah. I think it's because of the Super Bowl.
Well, yeah, and you're in the entertainment industry.
It's true. Yeah.
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 So like, I don't know. So there are like, you know, we have regular listeners here, but for the new listeners, Kyle, he does
So I'm a promoter.
promoter, yeah.
And we throw shows.
Yeah. And a lot of them are raps.
Yeah. Most of them are rap.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we do have rock artists, indie artists.
Mhm. So, was it last week? We went over to
No,
House
it's 2
of
weeks
Blues.
ago.
2 weeks ago. Dang, already?
I think so.
Wow. House of Blues. It was a good time.
That was
It was a good time. We had
Yeah.
someone on the show
Reggie.
a few weeks ago, Reggie. I forgot when. It was like in February, right?
Yeah, it was about a month ago.
About a month ago, yeah. And we got tickets to go see him perform at the House of Blues in
Yeah, that was
Anaheim.
cool.
And it was very interesting.
Yeah.
I had a good time.
Yeah, there wasn't an after party, so Sam and we made our own after party.
Like, so I will admit, you guys, because this is not the first time we've been to a couple shows,
Yeah.
but not one at House of Blues, and it takes me a while to like warm up and loose up.
Yeah.
You know, like there'll be a first set, second set, third set, and I'm still just like head bobbing, kind of like maybe like tapping my foot a little bit, but towards the end, we really started dancing towards the end.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't just like, oh, we're here listening and watching a performer. Like we're dancing, getting down, having a good time. And towards the end, I was like, Kyle, what are we doing after this? You know, it's 10 o'clock. We're in Anaheim.
Yeah.
Like it's a Friday night.
We both have it off.
Yeah, and we haven't really hung out in such a long time. You know,
It's true. Yeah.
we used to go to a place called Top Dog, like after our Sunday night show. And we'll like mingle, get some new guests, do some karaoke, play some pool.
We got a couple guests that way.
Yeah, some good guests too.
Yeah.
But we haven't done that in a long time, so I was like, bro, we're out here, we might as well, you know,
Exactly.
grab a drink or two and see where it takes us. So It was a really good time.
Yeah, it was.
A lot of our guests, man, they're awesome. Some of them we've known for so long, and then other ones we just meet them,
Yeah.
randomly. I'm actually super excited for AJ to come on because, getting his pro card is a huge step. Like,
Oh yeah.
like mentally, physically, like everything. Now it's a new stepping stone for him, and I don't want to spoil it, but I'm going to. He had his first pro match against a guy who was undefeated, and it was a draw.
Wow. Okay.
So, I mean, I how hard, like, they went to the very end, banging it out, and then to get those results, like, it's a draw. Like, I don't know what would go through his head, like, what was the expectation? Like, when he
Yeah.
gets here, he's,
Oh yeah, we're gonna definitely find out.
and the reason why he's not here yet, I was gonna say, fellas, people who are listening, is because we relocated the radio station.
Oh, he went to the old one.
He went to the other one, and he was like, I wasn't paying attention when you sent me the address. I thought it was the same place. And I had a feeling. I was like, oh, I should have, hit him up, corrected him. But he's on his way, so we'll talk about that soon.
Cool.
But, yeah. It is going to be St. Patty's Day tomorrow, and I found out that St. Patty never wore green. He would actually, in, like, a lot of, like, paintings and pictures and stuff, it's him wearing, like, blue.
Really?
Yeah, very interesting. Not sure why it's green, but he wasn't wearing green.
I wonder
He's wearing
who Saint Patrick is the patron saint of.
That's a good question. We
Yeah.
should have looked it up before we
Yeah,
went
no,
on
we
the
should have
show.
looked it up.
Yeah, but I got some fun facts though for St.
Okay.
Patty's Day for all them listeners. What are you gonna do for St. Patty's tomorrow?
So I start work. I'm gonna be working at Yamava again, and then I work early the next day. So I'll probably just be chilling at home.
Yeah, I'm also working. Okay, let's see. Except cookies. Boom, boom. All right, so the first fun fact is St. Patrick wasn't Irish. Despite being a patron saint of Ireland, St. Patrick was born in Britain, in either Scotland or Wales. Accounts tend to vary on that point. His parents were both Roman citizens, and his mother gave birth to him in 385 AD. It's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long time ago. Let me see. Slavery was what brought St. Patrick to Ireland. As a teenager, St. Patrick was kidnapped by a pirate raiding parties and sold into slavery in Ireland. As a slave, he looked after a herded sheep for many years before fleeing to a monastery in England. While there, he became a devout follower of Christianity and was ordained a bishop, after which he returned to Ireland as a missionary. Very interesting. When they said he got kidnapped by pirates and stuff, it reminds me of your Halloween, your Halloween story. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Just tell the listeners, recap what happened.
Yeah. So I ordered a costume. It was a Jedi costume from it was from Amazon of all places. So I ordered it like a month and a half in advance because I was like, I'm just gonna wait for it, or just have it here that way. No, I have it. A month passes. It's like, what is going on? Like, I'm calling every week. Don't get an answer. I'm like, did I just get robbed? I got my money back through Amazon. Said the package never came. And then I got a letter from the state, or sorry, from the government, saying that my package was taken from pirates. It was pirates that took over the ship, and they stole my and my package was on it because it was coming from somewhere like Saudi Arabia or something. I don't know.
They're like, oh, I like this robe. They're like, we'll take this Jedi costume with us.
So mine and 20,000 other people had their packages stolen.
That's so crazy.
It was.
Hey, these pirates are gonna flip it, make some money. Hey, good for them. So that's a funny story. All right, fact number 3: the shamrock. Do you know what that symbol is about?
No.
Okay. So, but you know what the shamrock is? It's
Yeah.
the 3-leaf clover. So, as the story goes, St. Patrick supposedly used the iconic 3-leaf shamrock to explain the Holy Trinity while preaching. with each leaf representing Christianity's Holy Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. It was a symbol that showed how they can be three different spiritual entities and yet all part of the same whole.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's a good.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I looked it up, and St. Patrick is just the patron saint of Ireland.
Mm.
You know, most people are like patron saint of like sailing or driving, or so St. Patrick is the patron saint of Ireland.
Very interesting. Another fun fact.
Another fun fact.
That's 11. All right. Number 4. As I said previous, St. Patrick wore blue, not green. Although everyone is expected to wear green on St. Patrick's Day, all surviving artworks of St. Patrick show him wearing blue robes. It's the reason why, though, through the years, flags, sports, uniforms, and coats of arms featured the color. As time progressed, green as a national color grew in favor, particularly in the 17th century. To me, it sounds like they're playing telephone over the years.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know? Like, someone's probably doing some art, paint, and then, like, he's kind of like colorblind or something. And instead of,
maybe.
you know, or just, like, change the blue to, like, a lighter blue and and it just down the line turn to green or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I saw this really funny video, and it was, like, playing telephone, but it was, like, movement, right?
Yeah.
So there was, like, I don't know, like 20 kids. And, like, the first 10 were girls, and then the last 10 were boys. And so they would all line up in a line, backs facing each other, and then the girl would tap the person in front of her, do a dance move, and then just repeat it down the line, right?
Oh, let's see what the last guy does.
Yeah. And eventually it just got to them just, like, tapping each other. Because they're, like, confused on, like, the movement and stuff like that. And I saw the transition where I was like, okay, this is where they messed up.
Dude, I saw the funniest thing today. So, like, you know how back in the day, how they wrote on tablets? It was, like, rock tablets.
Yeah.
Yeah, like scripture and stuff. There was a tablet. It's in this museum. I don't know which museum it's in, but it was a complaint
A complaint?
that the guy got the wrong shade of copper, and it was just this long complaint, like a Karen complaint,
Really?
on this tablet, and like symbols and like exclamation points and.
Yeah. That's funny. They're like they see these the scriptures or whatever on the plates and like, wow, this is important. And then they
It's just
decode
like-
it and it's just like
it's just a carrot.
that's funny.
Yeah.
Even back in the day, you know,
Even
we still
back
have
in the
it.
day, they still had them.
Yeah. Okay, so fact number 6, St. Patrick's Day is held on the day he passed away. In the Catholic tradition, the day a saint passes away is considered a holy day to celebrate their ascension into heaven. St. Patrick passed away on March 17th, and it continues to be when St. Patrick's Day is held annually.
So I wonder when his birthday was.
That's a good question. We'll find out.
Yeah,
That
we'll
was good.
find out.
That should have been the question for the tickets. Honestly, I was thinking about it because maybe our listeners don't want to drive to Moreno Valley for these bowling tickets.
Well, some of our listeners could be in Moreno Valley.
That is true. That is true.
You know,
And it's free bowling.
it's free.
I actually, the last time I went bowling was a while ago, but it was fun. I always have fun bowling. Bowling's fun. I do a lot of like you know, maybe go-kart racing. People love go-kart racing.
Yeah, people love go-kart racing.
Throw that in there or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
there's a lot of things that we have planned.
Okay. Well, you know, I was on the website and it said 10 crazy facts, and it only gave me those ones. So that is it for the day. We got about 5 minutes left until we go on break. So until then, hopefully AJ gets here in time. I really want him to have enough time to talk here on the radio. But like I said, 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
So what's going on, Kyle? We got 5 minutes left. What do you want to talk about?
Well, I tried to look up St. Patrick's birthday. And there's,
Didn't
no,
pop up, huh?
and there's no record.
That's
They,
crazy.
they just said he was born in the late 4th century.
I mean,
So 380, 390, maybe. is when he was
Yeah.
born.
but, you know, at that time, they probably didn't really keep that much records.
No.
You know, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I think they only cared about when people died. to be
Yeah,
honest.
honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I saw this video because, like, I'm not even trying to get deep. All right, I'm not trying to, but who knows? So I think about like death a lot, right?
Okay.
And the reason being is because I have, you know, a blood condition or whatever, you know, like it just opened my eyes a little bit. And so I think about it quite frequently. And I saw this video, and this guy was doing the little horoscope thing, and this girl was like, look, I don't care about when or how I was born. I care about when or how I'm going to die, you know? And he's like, if you're thinking about when or how you're going to die, you're wasting time.
Yeah.
You know, you're wasting thoughts, you're wasting like being present, you know what I mean? And I was like, damn.
It's true.
So I don't want to, like, that was a new perspective. Another perspective that I learned recently within myself is like, so, you know, I looked up the word arrogant, okay?
Okay.
And there's a few different definitions out there, but basically being arrogant is like thinking that you can do everything and, you know, everything and everything.
Yeah.
And be great at it, right? And truthfully, it's like you can do anything you want. I really believe that. But you can't do everything.
Right.
Like pick one, be good at it, be a master, and do a good job. And I'm over here like having 5 jobs, trying to do this, trying to do that. And I was like, I really need to like humble myself,
Right.
you know, and just focus on one thing and like grow it. Because if I'm trying to be successful, the person who works on one thing for 10,000 hours is gonna achieve a lot more than a person doing 10,000 things 1 hour at a time, you know? So I thought that was pretty interesting. All right, guys. AJ did call me. He's probably here. So what we're going to do, we're going to go on a 5-minute break. But when we come back, we're going to be giving away those tickets. So be the first caller to call in. You call in this number.
909-383-1000. That's 909-383-1000.
All right. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Start dialing.
Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best.
Corporate powers are telling us not to worry our little heads about the humanoid robotics they're increasingly employing in America's workplaces. Yes, they concede AI's new generation of thinking robots will transform many jobs, but like magic, they'll also create better career opportunities for, quote, the human element. Really? Like what? Well, like taking care of all those machines. But wait, can a robot do that too? What's playing out here is corporate hide-and-seek from the public. Having poured hundreds of billions into developing the technology for their dream of a workerless workforce, CEOs and tech investors are now desperate to deflect workers' fury over the joblessness that awaits them. Thus, moneyed elites have mounted a soothing PR campaign, asserting that the AI bots will only replace repetitive drudge jobs, quote, liberating those human employees to do higher value work. That bubble of lies, however, is already being popped by reality. Many renegade CEOs and profiteers brag that their advanced bots are taking over sophisticated thinking jobs and doing top-level creative tasks. For example, the New York Times reports that Klarna, a multi-billion-dollar company, says it's replacing more than half of its 5,000 employees with new robotics. Its CEO is not coy about the future of work, declaring, quote, AI can already do all of the jobs that we as humans do. This is Jim Hightower saying the designers of this brave new world bluntly say their AI creatures are fast coming for a wide variety of our jobs, and big investors are betting billions on them. Yet politicians and the media blithely accept the corporate deception that there is no need to talk about it, much less consider what to do about it. The Hightower Radio Lowdown is made possible by you subscribers to Jim Hightower's Lowdown on Substack. Find us at jimhightower.substack.com.
KCAA.
Where life's much better. So download the app in your smart device today. Listen everywhere and anywhere. Whether you're in Southern California, Texas, or sailing on the Gulf of Mexico, life's a breeze with KCAA. Download the app in your smart device today.
I'll be sailing out of yesterday in the Gulf of Mexico.
KCAA.
In these trying times, many people are depressed and lost because the future of our society is up in the air. If you're turning to substance abuse because you're feeling there is no hope, we have a way for you to see the light. SAD, or Stop Abusing Drugs, is a nonprofit organization that will help you at no cost to you stop abusing drugs. Founded by Tony Navarchi, SAD will refer you to the top detox doctors in your area. SAD will pay every and any cost for you, including doctor visits, counseling, and medications. If you need help, SAD is there for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you or a loved one needs help, or if you have a suggestion or idea for Tony, you can reach out to him by calling 844-493-3386. That's 844-493-3386. Or email Tony at tony@saddetox.com. That's Tony at SADDETOX.com.
There's never been a better time for men to be whoever they want to be, yet it's never been less clear who men really are. Guys Guy Radio, starring author and Guys Guy Robert Manni, is coming to KCAA every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Whether it's relationships, sex, wellness, or spirituality, join Robert as he interviews the experts and shares his insights on building a world where men and women can be at their best. Guys Guy Radio. Better men, better world.
Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. Happy Sunday. You're listening to Whatever Works on KCAA 1050 AM and Express 106.5 FM. I'm your host, Sam Works.
I'm Kyle Kerrigan.
I'm AJ Catarellos.
A.K.A. Cutthroat.
A.K.A. Cutthroat Catarellos.
Hey, there you go. I like how you took some pride into that. That's pretty good.
Oh, yeah. You have to.
Yeah, I'm actually super excited. He actually made it. Like I said before we went on break, he went to the old radio station. And
My bad, guys.
But he's here tonight, so we are going to be doing those giveaway tickets. So anytime you guys want to call in, first person to call in at this number,
909-383-1000. That's 909-383-1000.
gets 2 pairs of tickets to Bolero over in Moreno Valley. 2-hour free pass to go bowling with shoes included. So call in at any time. But right now we're going to start talking about AJ and what happened recently.
Yeah.
First professional fight, pro debut. It was awesome.
Yeah?
It was awesome.
So let's you want to start from the end and work to the beginning, or beginning work end?
Well, I mean, the fight starts way before the fight actually happens. So where do you want me to start? The weight cut?
Yeah,
let's do that.
Let's start the weight
Yeah,
cut.
let's do that.
So honestly, this cut was, out of all my amateur fights, this is the most mild cut I ever had to do. It was only 4 pounds, 169 to 165. You know, I've cut 15 pounds for amateur fight, which is the same day weigh-in, and I got to weigh in the day before. So I felt really comfortable coming in. I didn't have to cut too much weight, you know, maybe about an hour cutting process, and that was all I had to do, you know. So the weight cut was actually really nice, which was, people don't know, so when you cut too much weight, your durability goes down, and the shots you take actually hurt you a lot more. So for this first one, since we knew we were fighting someone, you know, that knows how to fight, we wanted to be strong. And it worked out.
Yeah, I think about that all the time, especially when we used to wrestle and stuff. Like, so many people just cut down to, like, insane amounts, like 20 pounds. And it's like, you're so weak, you're fatigued, you're dehydrated. Like, you're unconditioned, you know?
When we went to weigh in the day before, there's a guy walking around at my weight, 169, fighting 135. and the doctor wasn't going to let him fight because his levels were all messed up, and that guy ended up getting knocked out. You know, like
Wow.
from a shot that it didn't even look like it should have hurt him, that he got knocked out. You know,
That's crazy.
it really affects your durability.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, is that bad coaching?
Well, that guy knew what he was doing. The fighter signs up. The fighter has the say at the end of the day whether he's going to take a fight. No one's going to force you to fight professionally. But his coach should have said something. His coach
Yeah.
should have said something. But his coach wants to get paid too. You know.
Yeah. That's crazy. So this guy that you're boxing, you know about him, you heard about him, you've seen his videos,
Yeah.
right? Is that another part of like getting ready for the fight to like watch him and like trying to understand him? or-
No. I just listen to my coach. So you just trust your coach, and then I have a mentality. If my coach is going to put me in there with him, then I trust my coach fully. So he's not putting me in to lose.
Yeah.
He's not putting me in to lose. We come to win. We come to fight. We come to do damage. We're not trying to win by points. We come to do damage.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And what does your coach tell you before a fight?
Just relax. The most important thing is just relax, because you do it in sparring. Yeah, everyone that boxes, you do it 3 times a week in sparring. Nothing's different in the fight. Just the ounces of the gloves, and you have no headgear. We try to you try to kill each other in sparring so that when you get to the fight, you're able to relax. You're not doing anything different than you're doing in the gym.
Okay.
So when you spar, it's not like, you know, playful or anything. Like you're actually going in there and like is sparring different leading up to the fight? Or
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
Where so most of the time when you have people that compete amateur or fight professionally, they're trying to kill each other in sparring. You know, it's called working. It's good work. You want hard, good work. So by the time you get to the fight, it's easy. When I spar with beginners and newer guys, you know, I don't try and kill them. When you have someone starting out, you don't try and kill them, or you don't have them try and kill people.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always thought like when my brother, like, we all used to box as little kids just for fun. Like
Yeah.
he was there to knock people out.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
Joe, we have a caller. You want to check in on that real quick? Check the status. And I was like, Timmy, like we're just boxing, bro. Like you don't have to like try to knock us
He's
out.
getting ready
bro.
for a world title
yeah,
fight at, what, 8
exactly.
years
I'm
old?
like, dude,
Oh,
you're
was
crazy.
this when he got grounded for a year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On my birthday. All right, let's plug him in. Hey, thanks for calling in on Whatever Works. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. You're our first caller today. Congratulations. You know what you won?
Thanks, man. I'm a big listener. I'm a big fan.
I appreciate that. So I guess you won the tickets to go
There you
bowling
go.
in Moreno Valley. Where are you from?
Yeah.
I'm from Ukaipa.
Oh, there you
Okay,
go. I
there
love
we go.
that. I love that. Yeah, we have listeners from all over the IE and SoCal. So I'm also from Ukaipa, so I'm glad you were able to listen in on that.
Heck yeah, man. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of the show.
I
I've been a
appreciate
long-time
that.
listener.
How this is going to work is that Joe, our board op, is going to take your information, and then we'll just run it through for you, okay?
All right. Sounds good, man.
All right.
Thank you. I'm a big fan. Keep going. Keep doing what you guys are doing. I love it.
Awesome, brother.
Thank
Appreciate
you
it.
for being a listener.
Hey, thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, cool. We got those tickets. Bro,
Awesome.
you know, last week we had someone call in, but he started rambling about, like, politics. I was like,
God, this guy
I was
was-
like, bro,
That's funny.
he didn't want the
Yeah.
tickets. Anyways,
You want a platform.
yeah. So, because it's a pro fight, was the mental, like, thought process different coming into the ring?
You
Were you more
know,
nervous?
honestly, it felt like my first amateur fight again, but I felt more prepared. So I didn't feel honestly as nervous as my first amateur fight. You know, I thought it would hurt me a lot more than nerves. You know, everyone I know in the crowd, and then people from the local gyms that know me from basically everyone you know is there. And the worst, you know, the most horrible thing could happen to you. And it's, you can't think about that. You have to think, okay, like, God wants me here for a reason. I'm here for a reason, no matter what. He's got the best plan for me. And you have to believe that you're supposed to be there. You have to believe that you're supposed to be there. You know, you can't fight without believing you're supposed to be there. And when the nerves started to get me a little bit, I'd only fought in amateur gloves and sparring gloves. And these are pro gloves, so they're loaded different. The padding's about that thin on pro gloves. These 10-ounce pro gloves,
So
that
they're
thin.
thinner.
And then, yeah, your coach wraps your hand, so it's like a concrete block under there. So when I got taped up, the commission has to watch you get taped up. The commission has to follow you everywhere once you get your wrap sign. Once you use the restroom, and then the dude kicked the door down, basically, because you can't tamper with your wraps. The California State Athletic Commission sends someone to basically monitor you everywhere you go. So when I got taped up and signed off, I put the glove to my jaw, and I felt it, and I'm like, man, this this doesn't feel like a sparring glove.
Oh, that's crazy.
It'd be a fight now. Yeah, this is
You're
gonna be
like, I'm gonna hurt him. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, well, I was thinking, but he could hurt me too.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
He
Definitely.
could hurt me too.
Oh,
So
that's crazy.
those gloves are real light. It feels good to hit people with those gloves, man. It feels good to hit people with those gloves because they're
Solid,
light,
huh?
light, solid. And you just the way my coach wrapped my hand. Shout out Coach Franco Boxing. The way he wrapped my hand, solid, concrete.
I love that. I love that. Now, the results towards the end, it was a draw.
It was a draw.
How did you feel about that?
Man, I thought I won the fight. I really thought I won the fight. You know, it would be an upset. I thought I won the fight because I landed the bigger, cleaner shots. I hurt him in the first round. And a lot of people don't know, I got caught with a headbutt that was unintentional, and this is fractured. My orbital bone's fractured. So in the second round, and second round on, I had real bad vision problems. Yeah, real bad vision problems. And so I started fighting on the inside because I couldn't see the shots coming in mid-range.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that was, what round was that in?
That's the second round.
Second round.
And-
Second round.
And there's how many rounds?
It was a 4-round fight. When you
Okay.
start professional, it's only a 4-round fight, yeah. So
And then it goes to
halfway-
12 eventually?
Eventually, if you fight a title fight, 12. So it goes 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So the way you
Oh,
start out
okay.
as a pro, you're still throwing a lot of punches because there's not a lot of rounds.
Right.
Not a lot
So
of
we're
time.
going
yeah.
at a crazy pace. A lot of the commentators are like, man, these guys aren't shy tonight. Like we came out first round, bell hit, started banging.
Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah,
bang.
yeah,
That's so crazy. That's actually kind of exciting.
Yeah.
yeah. It was awesome.
Because like with 12 rounds, you're pacing yourself.
It's paced. It's more of a chess match. With 4 rounds, man, get
It's
out
just-
there, do
who's-
damage.
Who got that dog in him?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. Did you feel like Rocky, bro? Like after like it's only been the second round and
Man,
your face. you know?
Fourth round, I did.
Yeah?
The fourth
Okay.
round, I did. I honestly did because like, I didn't know what it was. I couldn't even say anything in the corner because the proctor's listening to you. If you say like I can't see, medical doctor will call the doctor. So I couldn't say anything. So I tried to show my coach. I was like, you not see this? Like, do you not see my eye? And then he didn't get it because lots of noise. But I couldn't say anything. So fourth round, I just dogged it out. Just dog it out. Like, you don't have a choice. What I'm going to say, timeout.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's so cool, dude. I love that. And so like, all right, but honestly, so it's on your record, right? 0-0-1?
0-0-1. So 0 wins, 0 losses, 1 draw.
That's so tough
a good
to
start.
have on your record, though.
It's a good start.
That's nice.
bro.
You know, because
And lots
Yeah.
of people are going to look at that and say, like, why did this kid fight this guy with an undefeated record when he's just having his pro debut? Lots of people, when they have their pro debut, the guy they're fighting is 0-30. It's someone that's supposed to lose. I didn't want to take someone that I was supposed to win against. My coach believes in me, my team believes in me, I believe in God, and we're here to fight the tough fights.
Yeah, there we go.
So you got to choose who you wanted to go
They
against?
brought people to me at first that had horrible records, and I said, give me that guy.
Yeah.
My coach was. I had second thoughts about it because after I said yes, my coach was like, "No, we're in shape." Yeah, he told me we're in shape. We catch this guy, and honestly, I think we did catch him. But judges, judges are judges.
Yeah.
They can be,
Yeah.
That's cool. So what happens after the fight?
What happens after the fight? You go directly to medical.
Okay.
Both of us go directly to medical,
That's
bro.
funny.
Yeah, and you got to pass some tests. You got to pass some medical tests.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So that's just in case if people take like PEDs and stuff. And-
No, that's in case someone got hurt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
Gotcha.
the brain. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, people have died up to 2 days after a brain injury, so they have to check you
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, this is your first fight. You already got your fracture. I mean, that's battle scars right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna heal.
Yeah. But this is just the beginning.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So can people view the fight?
Oh yeah. You can watch it at YouTube. It's Evolution 19. I'm the first fight on the card. Elite Pro Boxing Evolution 19. I'm the first fight on the card.
Okay. There we go.
I'm gonna watch it. Yeah, because I saw
Yeah.
some of the clips that you posted
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
So how many minutes are in each round?
So a professional fight is 3-minute rounds.
Okay.
3-minute rounds.
That's enough time. I can sit through that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
It's 12 minutes of fighting.
Yeah,
12
that's
minutes
good.
of fighting. Yeah.
Because street fights only last like what 30 seconds or less.
At the most, before
Yeah.
people start gassing out. Yeah.
Yeah. So and that's
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
It doesn't feel like 3 minutes though, huh? It feels a lot longer sometimes.
Well, it depends. If you're winning, it feels a lot shorter. If you're losing, that feels like eternity.
You're like, come on, just
Yeah, you just shell up and Well, yeah. If you're losing, if you're getting beat on, it feels like 30 minutes.
Yeah, you're just like, this is never gonna end.
Yeah, yeah.
You just wait for that bell. You're like, is it
Yeah,
time yet?
exactly.
That's crazy.
But,
now, your first pro fight, was this your hardest fight you've been in?
Man, I've been in tougher fights in the gym.
Really?
Yes, I'm telling you, we go to war in the gym. I've been in tougher fights where I've had to dig deeper in the gym. Yes.
Interesting. Were you, I mean, in the gym, are you gonna fight like your own like people in the pros?
Yes. Yeah. I have a friend that's he's also undefeated right now. He's 2-0 right now. Shout out to Quick, Christian Quick, and he's 2-0 as a professional. And then we talked about fighting on later on when we build up our records. We want to fight later on, and we're good friends too.
Yeah.
He came up to Big Bear to help me the first time I was in camp in Big Bear. He drove from Long Beach to spar up there.
Nice.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I know a lot of people like, or that live like in the beach area, like they go up to like higher elevations to like train and stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, the elevation training really helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you use for training? Do you have like the little mask and stuff, or are you just like old fashioned like?
We're pretty old school, man. Like,
Yeah?
We're pretty old school. The closest I'll do to something to manipulate the breathing during training is I'll hit the bag with water in my mouth. So if you can't have your jaw hang, hit the bag with water in your mouth. If you let your jaw hang and my coach sees me spill out water, then we restart our rounds.
That's pretty cool.
If you're getting tired, you can't let that jaw hang.
That's cool. I like that. So when's your next fight? Are you planning on that, or are you?
We are planning on that, and then.
Do you have like a 6-month like recovery time, or?
No, not 6 months. They said you'll be good in 3 months. I'll be sparring again maybe next month. It's a hairline fracture, and then we're probably gonna fight again. August.
Yeah.
Okay.
August, yeah.
Before you came on the show, you were talking about like sponsors and like scouts looking at you because
Oh,
they don't even know who you are, right? Like,
they didn't before this.
Well, is that a good feeling to like know like a lot
Man.
of people want you or at least interested in like who you are?
It is a good feeling because the place we fought at, East Los Angeles, a lot of the gyms around there know me, and a lot of the gyms around there like oh, that kid's good. Like that kid's good. He just doesn't get recognition. And I fought this fight, and then people that I sold tickets to, they were cheering, but everyone that knows me from the gyms was cheering also. People I didn't even sell tickets to, they were there to see other fighters, and I think that was God's way of setting up like a perfect storm. Because out of all the fights, we were the loudest in there.
Yeah?
Wow. Yeah, we started around fight of the night, man. Fight of the night.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Way to open it up, open the show up.
We started, I'm telling you, bell hit, we started banging. No feel out, no nothing.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
So how much are your tickets, by the way?
The tickets for this fight, I had to sell 80 at $75.
You had to sell 80?
You have to sell 80 at $75, or else it comes out of your purse.
Oh, really?
That's how professional fighting works.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. And were you able to sell 80?
Yes, sir. Shout out to my team. Shout out to Team
Hey,
Franco.
there you go.
Doing shout out to PFT. Shout out to House of Lions Boxing. Everyone, whole team helped me sell tickets.
That's
whole
awesome.
team helped me sell tickets.
So, okay, professional fight, talking about purses. Does it get check or what?
It was good. It was good, yeah. It was good, but it goes up exponentially as you fight.
Yeah.
So I was happy. A lot of people, like I said, a lot of people are going down to Mexico paying for their first fight to get a trash can, to get a body. A guy with no wins and 30 losses. They were going down to Mexico to pay. I got paid this time. A lot of people aren't getting paid for their first pro fight.
Dang, that's crazy.
That's
So you're just
hard,
like you're just one of few that
One of the few. Like, people do it to get paid early on and just take an L. We're here to get paid, and we're here to build up our record.
And here to win, for sure.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we're here to build up that record. We're going to get the record up there.
What's your message to the community and to other people who want to get into boxing? Like,
man, find a good coach. Find your faith. You need those two if you want to go far. And just listen to your coach. Find a good coach. Listen to your coach. Because a lot of these coaches out here don't know what they're talking about. Come train at Team Franco Boxing.
There you go. That's the coach. Yeah.
That's the coach.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's cool. I had a question, but then Kyle jumped in, so now I kind of like I have to like retract here. Not your fault. Not your fault.
Yeah. Where's Team Franco Boxing based out of?
We train actually out of a garage.
Oh, okay.
In Fontana.
Fontana.
You
okay.
are old school, homie.
We're old
Yeah.
school, man. We're old
Yeah.
school. So I like getting to train out of garage because no one could get no film of me sparring. We go to a private gym to spar. Usually before they open up, no one can see me hit the bag. No one can see me shadow box, and it's just me and a couple kids. And then my coach used to train Francisco Vargas, and I'm his first professional. He's been training in about 10 years. Yeah, so this is his first dipping his toes back into the pro game. Also, he hasn't fought or cornered someone professionally in a while.
Wow. That's
And he
awesome.
said that it reignited the love for it because he left it a little bit bitter towards it.
Wow, that's interesting. I remember my question. What after going through this fight and stuff? What are some of the things that you should probably like sharpen your skills with?
Sharpen up. So I started boxing him on the outside, and he was getting pieced up. But I've always had trouble with people that, no matter what you hit them with, I mean, everyone will have trouble with this type of style. No matter what you hit them with, they just keep coming and throwing. I need to tie him up and get my space back because I land big shots, medium range, long range. And on the inside, I hurt people a lot to the body, but he was just smothering and trying to hold and trying to lean on me. So I'd say at the wrestling game, a lot of people don't know wrestling. There's a lot of wrestling involved in boxing. It's standing wrestling, but I need to get better at that standing wrestling.
Interesting.
Okay.
Because with that, the advantages of that is what, slipping in an extra couple punches or what?
It would be me doing more damage.
Doing more damage.
And then him, because basically what he tried to do was lean on me and tie up my arms because I was hitting him on the inside. So I need to be able to, slip, break, shoulder bump him, and then catch him as I bump him away,
Now that headbutt that got you, that was unintentional?
It was unintentional. He was
Okay.
trying to smother a punch. He was trying to go into a punch to take the edge off it, take the steam off of it, and we just clashed heads. And I got the worst of it because it was his forehead versus my collarbone,
Yeah, I see that. Okay. Yeah, your forehead's probably one of the strongest points.
Yeah, I heard stories of 22s bouncing off people's foreheads and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's crazy. I always think about when if I was ever gonna get in a fight, first thing I'd do is headbutting, bro. That's you know what I'm saying. But then I was like, I'm on blood thinners, my head bleeds a lot. What I'm saying.
One might not open you up. You might catch him and it might not open you up.
Yeah, either that or a straight uppercut. I don't know, because uppercuts are scary, bro. They're dangerous.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to do on the inside. I was trying to pick him up, and then I was trying to lift his head up and then dig him to the body, and it was catching him. You listen to the commentators were like, oh, every time.
That's dirty.
Man.
I love that, dude. That's really cool. Well, I'm so excited that you wanted to come back on the show. You reached out to me. You're like, hey, bro, I finished my first pro fight. Let me come back on the show.
Yeah, 'cause you told me, you said message you as soon as you're done with the first one. And then I know it's like a year later, but now we're here,
Yeah, now we're here, dude. That's really awesome.
You're always allowed to come back.
Yeah.
I
for
appreciate
sure.
you guys.
I hope you do just keep coming back.
Of course, after every fight, after every fight.
Yeah, I was telling Kyle, I was like, because I'm in my life, I'm freeing up my time now, because I used to have 5 different jobs, but now I'm trying to concentrate here. And I was like, what does Sam actually want to do? I always liked boxing, and I was like, oh, I want to take boxing classes, but because I'm on blood thinners, because I have a blood disorder, I can't spar, I can't do matches, I can't do any of that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I still love the training, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, out on the street, if you're not prepared, you're gonna get your butt handed to you, bro. And I was like, if I'm on medication for the rest of my life and I gotta protect myself, either carry a gun or, not learn how to fight because I know how to fight, but not be rusty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what sparring's for sure. And I think you could. I mean, how bad is the blood disorder? If you get a little cut, will you
Well, it's not. So I have clots inside my veins.
Okay. Oh,
so
shoot.
if there's an impact and the clots break, I can die.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then no sparring.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But getting that eye to eye or hand coordination, just getting my hands and my speed and everything like that. I used to have dreams where I'm super slow punching, and then my dumb me, I went sparring with my buddy.
Yeah.
and that literally fixed my problems in my dreams. After I sparred in real life, in my dreams, I'm just kicking butt.
Right?
Yeah, that's pretty
Hey,
good.
That's funny.
Hey, real quick, go ahead and plug in where people can find you.
Oh, you can find me at HAK Cutthroat on Instagram. And could I shout out the sponsors?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to Team Franco Boxing first and foremost. That's my cornerman, that's my coach. BNC Gravel, Chai Coffee in Yucaipa, Gamers Haven, your only 24-hour gaming store in SoCal. I want to give a shout out to Always Authentic for always keeping me in new clothes. I want to give a shout out to Game Day Mental Health in Redlands. And then let me think. That's about it. Thank you guys.
There you go.
Well, appreciate you, AJ. I'll see you next time, bro. Good job on your fight. Congratulations. And we'll see you guys next week with another guest, guys. Thank you so much.
The most diversified radio station on the dial, KCAA.
Now, here's a new concept: digital network advertising, where businesses display your ad inside their building. If a picture's worth 1,000 words, your company is going to thrive with digital network advertising. Choose your marketing sites or jump on the DNA system and advertise with all participants. Your business ad or logo is rotated multiple times an hour inside local businesses where people will discover your company. Digital network advertising, DNA, a novel way to be seen and remembered. Digital network advertising with networks in Redlands and Yucaipa. Call in the 909 area 222-9293 for introductory pricing. That's 909-222-9293 for digital network advertising. One last time, digital network advertising, 909-222-9293.
This segment sponsored by our radio listening post in Yucaipa. Yucaipa Farm Fresh Produce, where you can get healthy in the heart of Yucaipa. You'll find locally sourced fresh fruit, vegetables, farm eggs, honey, fresh bread, nuts, and for your sweet tooth, delicious ice cream and locally produced candy from licorice to chocolates, all to your heart's content. It's Yucaipa Farm Fresh Produce, just down the street from Toscano's Pizza between 13th and 14th on Yucaipa Boulevard. Open every day, weekdays from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on weekends to 5 p.m. For more info, you can call 909-790-6106. That's 909-790-6106. Shop local with Yucaipa Farm Fresh Produce. Tell them you heard it on this radio station and saw it on the DNA advertising screen inside the store. It's Yucaipa Farm Fresh Produce.